Africa to the world, I am Yavi Madure, and this is the AfCFTA Plug. And another episode around the AfCFTA. In just a few months, the COVID-19 pandemic has magnified the servicification of economic activities that would have taken years in the previous normal. In our new normal, this means that services and services trade are critical to both Africa's economic recovery and long-term economic prospects. We live in a services-intensive economy, and the thinking around trade liberalization for the 55 member states under the AfCFTA will lie in services trade. So here's a question for you. Do you or any of the businesses that you know offer a service that could engage in cross-border trade? Can this service or services be extended to include Pan-African markets or at least regional African markets, like for the southern, eastern, western, northern, or central parts of Africa? So in terms of the 5 regions of Africa, before we even get to the whole continent, could your service leave your country and move to a country within your region, whether it is SADC, whether it is ECOWAS, and so on? How online is your service of your business? Can it be provided from anywhere in the world, or is it physically based? Do you have to be based somewhere physically in terms of delivering this service? Is English the number 1 language of your business or service? English is not the number 1 language of Africa. So can the service be rendered in various languages of the continent, especially in the top 3 languages of the continent? And then my question becomes, what are you doing to learn one of the languages of the African continent? Which of the top 3 African languages are you learning to be able to support your cross-border trade of your services, not just products, in terms of the servicification of trade? Have you done research in terms of potential markets for your services? Have you done research in terms of where or which countries would be interested in your services? Which countries are, looking for this type of service but doesn't have it currently? So let's say language becomes the factor of the groups of your target market. Where and how would your service be positioned? What are the NTBs or non-tariff barriers of your particular service industry, and how can you overcome them? Have you looked at how others have overcome them, whether it is similar services in different parts of the world or in different parts of the continent? How have other countries or companies been able to overcome some of their challenges? So let's start here in terms of the servicification of trade and ensuring that some of these quick wins, that the moment the cross-border AfCFTA trade operationalization begins, you are able to extend your services across the continent, or at least across an African region, but beyond the borders of your country, in order to take advantage and to benefit from the AfCFTA.